Update 5 on Typhoon Goni, Philippine name Ineng, but that's becoming less relevant for the Philippines because it's now over the Japanese Yaeyama Islands. In particular, it's made landfall on the island of, what was it called? Iriomote Island, and it's heading off towards the northeast now as a Category 3 storm with winds of 115 miles per hour and a pressure of 948 millibars. Expected to continue towards the northeast, possibly more intensification. Category 4 can't be ruled out as it continues off towards the mainland of Japan, where it could make landfall on Kyushu as a Category 2 storm, and then glance the eastern coast of South Korea as a Category 1 typhoon on day 2. After that, the storms are expected to move towards the north and possibly make its final landfall, maybe even as still a tropical entity in the very northern part of North Korea or on the coast of Russia. Right now we have typhoon warnings in effect for the Yaeyama and Miyako Islands, of course. Typhoon force winds very nearly have been recorded there. Heavy rainfall and a pressure as low as the 940s as far as I know. A gale advisory is also in effect for Okinawa as well, but no other locations yet. I expect it will be extended to the Amami Islands and beyond very soon indeed. But that's the latest warnings. Also still heavy rain advisories in effect for Taiwan. Right now the sea surface temperatures remain fairly warm for Goni, around 28 degrees Celsius, and those temperatures extend all the way to the mainland of Japan and almost as far as South Korea before dipping and becoming lower. High wind shear does lie off to the north, so that will probably weaken Goni as well by the time it heads up there, and it is increasing as well near the coast of Japan, but at the moment it's looking good. Water vapor imagery, you can see no real amount of dry air in the vicinity of Goni right now, except over mainland China, but it's not going there. You can see it Sani off to the east as well, not far from Japan. Latest satellite imagery then, you can see how the storm's been progressing, and it appears to have really slowed down in those last few frames. Rather interestingly, I don't know if there's a frame lag there, but it seemed to jog backwards before going forwards. I think that's just a little technical glitch, unless something really happened there. But general movement towards the northeast, no dry air in the vicinity. Taiwan not really getting too bad conditions from the storm, and those are retreating from the island now as well, but those islands in Japan may be seeing the worst right now. HWRF model does predict Goni to remain a Category 3 almost all the way up to the Kyushu, so that is something to watch out for in the next few days. Obviously we'll see what happens, but it could possibly be a major landfall. Lots of heavy rainfall, 8 inches or more in some locations, especially near the southern Ryukyu Islands. You can visit Force 13's website where you can see the tracking map showing everything else that's going on around the world. At Sani, a Category 1. Loki regains tropical storm status. Kilo's yet to do that. Invest 95E, high chance of development. Tropical storm Danny, weakening but tropical storm warnings in effect. And Invest 98L, a high chance of becoming Erika in the next 5 days. Force13.com/tracker. 55 tropical storms have formed so far in 2015 around the world. 30 have gone on to become Category 1 hurricanes or their equivalents with winds of 74 miles per hour or higher, and 21 have become Category 3 storms with winds of 115 miles per hour plus. It's already higher than some years in the 80s and is at least as high as 2010 already, with more than 3 months still remaining. You can visit Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, which you already saw on the tracking page there. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Search Force 13 all in text on those mediums, and you can also add Fool 13 on Skype for tropical weather chat at any time and to join our dedicated chat rooms. There's also the place to be if you want to participate in our live shows, if you want to be on our team members panel. We're live again tonight, same time, same place, 11 PM UTC on August the 23rd. That's early morning, I think it's around 8 or 9 AM local time in Japan. But that's all from me for now, and we'll see you there.